This video is part one of the most incredible opportunity I have ever had in 13 years on YouTube. So you guys know this is F1 Manager 22. It's one of my favorite games to release this year. Well, as it turns out, they want to take me to COTA. Chelsea and I are getting ready to head to Austin, Texas for the race. It's going to be insane. From what I've heard, we might have some like paddock access. It's going to be wild. The vlog is going to be crazy. Make sure you guys look out for it. Now, we've also got a bit of a celebration here in game. So I've got a special scenario here. We're going to be the team principal of Haas, and we are going to have a reverse grid order in this race. So we're going to be racing at COTA, and whatever happened in qualifying, the fastest teams are in the back, the slowest teams are in the front. We're going to see what we can do. Now, the kicker, I'm just not even sure I'm ready for this. The kicker is that a real life F1 analyst is going to watch this video, and then they're going to interview me and grill me about the decisions that I make. So no pressure. This genuinely has to be one of the coolest things that I have done in my entire life. I can't wait to share it with you all. Thank you so much to Frontier and to F1 Manager 22 for the opportunity and for sponsoring. And let's hop into it. Circuit of the Americas, aka COTA. This is the home of the US Grand Prix, and it's a great track. I really love it. Now, it is a little bit newer. It opened in 2012, so it's not quite as storied. It doesn't have the history of some of the other F1 tracks, but it's very, very interesting. Some interesting segments here. So really kind of the highlights, we've got these two long straights here. So turn 1 and turn 12 are going to be the main overtaking zones. This segment right here is crazy. The S's, it's just a bunch of chicanes in a row, wide out, flat open. It's insane. This here is a really interesting one as well. So this 16, 17, 18 is one big, long, multiple apex right-handers. So I don't know. It's an interesting track. It's got some elevation to it. It's not an easy track, I would say, but it's got kind of pieces of some iconic tracks from around the world all put together. It was very purposefully built. Now, we've got 56 laps around this thing. It looks like we've got some pretty good weather. Maybe a little clouds, a little overcast. Hopefully we don't get any rain, but it could shake things up. And so one of the main things I always take a look at is the historic safety car chance. Now, obviously, this is just an average. You don't actually know what's going to happen, but 33% here. So if we look at our time considerations, under a green flag, a pit stop is going to add about 20 seconds. Under a safety car, a VSC, it's going to add about 14 seconds. So if we can time up our stops, maybe with a safety car, that could save us. Now, like I said, we do have a reverse grid here, so look at this. Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc are going to be taking up the rear on the very back row. We've got Latifi and Albon on the front row, and we are going to be starting in 5th with Mick Schumacher and P7 with K-Mag. It's going to be an interesting race. I think we've really got to start off. We've got to get ahead of these back markers here. We're going to be a little bit quicker than them, so let's work on that. And then obviously all of these guys are going to be working their way up the order throughout the race. So even if we get ahead of these guys, we're not safe. So I've got us on different strategies here. Both are going to be a 2-stop. I think most everyone's going to be doing a 2-stop today. I did look, I mean, technically we can do a 1-stop. I wouldn't advise that though. We're going to be spending so much time underneath where we want to be with these tires. Down in here is when it gets really slippery and hard to control and things. I even looked at the 3-stop. Now, if we do get any sort of safety cars or anything, we could potentially move to a 3-stop. So we're going to keep that option open to us, but I don't think it's something we want to look into off the bat. So I think we're just going to we're going to stick with the hard mediums for K-Mag, and then the medium hards for Mick. Keep them on different strategies, adjust as needed. We're going to be very, very aggressive out of the gate. We're going to try to get around these back markers.
That will be welcome news for the teams.
And we'll see how it goes.
Mick Schumacher there. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners.
That's what we're hoping for, baby.
Then we have Kevin Magnussen. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. And
so we've got full beans here. Full attack mode, full push on the gas, full use of your ERS out of the gate. I'm hoping we might be able to get somebody into turn 1. Might have needed some softs to be able to do that. Looks like most.
Lights out, and away we go.
So this is Magnussen. We've got Mick right here in front of us. Looks like Stroll's going to be going to the inside, but Mick's going to be able to hang on to it. Okay, so no movement here. Vettel is cleanly behind Magnussen. Now I'm thinking our best bet is going to be to try to try to get a pass going in here to turn 12. The biggest thing is going to be getting past these Williams as quickly as possible. Joe's already got one of them. No, Albon's fighting for it. All right, here we go. Coming around turn 11 here, going into the long straight. I'm going to keep him on aggressive a little bit longer. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Come on, I want both you guys to get a pass. Both of you guys to get a pass. It looks like Mick's at a good spot. K-Mag might be a little bit behind, but he might be able to make up time for it. Come on. Dive down in the Mick. Come on, baby. There it is. All right. I'm going to move you back down to aggressive and balanced and neutral.
Okay, back off.
And it looks like Magnussen was able to get Stroll as well. We don't want Joe to get away from us. These Williams are going to be the slowest cars on the track. So we want to stick with him, especially as we get to lap 3 for the DRS activation. If we could get both of these guys on the back stretch, that'd be huge. I don't think it's going to happen, though. We might not get any of them. Magnussen will get Tsunoda. Shoot. This is not good, dude. This is really not good. We need to get around these guys. Mick, don't fight your teammate. I'm pretty sure Magnussen's going to be a bit quicker than you. There you go. All right. So K-Mag gets around, but we're still 1.7 seconds behind Joe. Or Joe's 1.7 out front of second place. Here we go, baby. Come on. Good move by K-Mag.
And DRS is enabled. DRS enabled.
We've got DRS online now, so we are going to be able to get Albon in this next lap, but we're still going to be so far behind Joe, dude. We need to be just a little bit more aggressive there, I think. Mick might be able to make a move on Latifi through the S's here. That's what I'm talking about. All right. K-Mag's going to have DRS on Albon, and Mick's going to have DRS on K-Mag, so this could work out for us. Here we go. We're going to definitely pass Albon this time around. I am worried about our tires, though. You're going to see this start to come off of our projected wear because we're going so aggressively. All right, fakes a move to the inside, goes to the outside. Mick's going to have DRS. Latifi is way out of there. We got somewhat stuck behind
Good job, that's one.
the Williams. As long as we get around here, we should be good. Yeah, dude, he's holding us up so much, man. K-Mag's already 1.3 seconds clear of him. Mick is not going to have any trouble getting around him with DRS, so I'm going to move him back to standard.
Do some lift and coast. Copy.
We should be okay here. With I don't even know if we're going to need that. Yeah, we got him there. We're going to keep K-Mag on aggressive and push all the way up till he gets up to Joe.
Good job.
We do have to worry about his fuel. Now, the good thing is, as you're burning more fuel early in the race, you're going to be faster as the race goes on because you're going to be lighter. We just want to get K-Mag within the 1 seconds to be able to get DRS. I'm going to speed it up. 1.2, 1.1. Okay, when he's within it, I'm going to go back to standard and balanced. Competitor locked up. Who locked up? DRS is up. Safety car.
Safety car.
If it was 3 or 4 laps later, I think it would have made sense, but I don't think there's any reason to bring anyone in here. I mean, this is kind of a big deal. I'm really curious what the other drivers are going to do, though. See, like some of these guys, this plays right into the hand of all the soft guys. Norris is gonna make out really well from this. Perez, Verstappen. It was Leclerc that crashed into turn 12. Well, the good news is we may have lost somebody who was going to mess with us later on down the line. Oh, he just... Oh, man. His race is over. So let me see. Is Joe going to try to go in here? No. How does Albon have 81% on his softs and Vettel? Have they already pit? No, they haven't pit yet. They must have just been driving really nicely. Norris is not going to pit, really? Hamilton, Russell, nobody pit. Okay. We're just going to stay out here. Now, what we should be doing under a safety car, we should be going to conserve, harvest. So we've caught up to the safety car here. It's going to get the entire field minus Leclerc all bunched up. We're going to be able to save some fuel. We're going to be able to harvest up some ERS. We're going to want to come out of this pretty aggressively. I think this helped us out. We've still got both Williams behind us. They're going to be like a log in the dam. I think this is good news for us here. Safety car is going to be coming in this lap. I'm going to switch to balance as soon as we get by him. There we go. All right, back to neutral. Beautiful work. Did we actually get him? Oh, we're not clear. I think we reacted too early there, but we might get him on this. We got him. Dude, these two are going at it wheel to wheel the entire time. Just don't wreck it. Don't wreck it. There it is. We've got a P1 and a P3, baby.
DRS enabled. DRS enabled.
Okay. So now as long as we keep Mick within a second, we should be good. And now we're going to have a lot of flip-flopping between Joe and Magnussen, but that's okay. We can get in a little train, do some leapfrogging, and just, again, the biggest thing is staying out in front of all these guys. We're probably going to start getting some pit stops here soon, definitely with these guys down here that started on the softs. The crazy thing is, look at this, dude. Joe has such better tires than Mick. And they started on the same tires. They've done the same amount of driving, but because we've had them in aggressive for so long, I'm going to move us both to standard, and let's see what happens. If we both move to standard and we still get in that DRS train, are we going to be able to catch Joe here? It's a bit dangerous that we're burning through tires like that. I mean, we're still in a decent spot. This line right here is kind of where you want to be, so you can see like Mick has been burning through them. Obviously, safety cars help, being in traffic helps, getting drafts and DRS and things helps, so we just want to stay within that 1 second, and we should be able to keep stuck up to him. We might even be able to pass him here. Are we going to be able to get him back under standard? We are. We might not fully complete the pass, but we're going to be close. Okay, that's good news. We're 10 laps into a 56-lap race, and I feel like I've lived half a life so far. We're going to be able to make a move here? Not quite. All right. I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm going to speed things up. We are going to have some people coming into the pits here pretty soon. Albon's in there. Vettel's in there. Hamilton is coming in for his pit stop. These are all the people that started on the softs. Tsunoda is still pretty far behind us, 8 seconds. So we're in a good spot here. We've got a battle going on, but this is what we wanted. We wanted to get out front. We just
keep concentrating.
Wanted to keep doing our thing. Looking at this here, I think we can start to get a little bit more aggressive with Mick over the next 2 laps. K-Mag's probably going to have to let him by, and that's okay. I'm going to tell Mick to go aggressive and push. I'm going to tell K-Mag, don't fight your teammate. K-Mag's running a different race. We want to run long. We want to take care of K-Mag's tires. But at this point, you know, we're a lap and a half, 2 laps away from Mick coming into pit. We might be able to make up some time. Ooh, Joe's going into the pits here. Joe is going to give up first place here. He's going to go for the undercut. Okay, we definitely, what we need to do, I'm going to move Magnussen down to a light and a conserve. We're going to let Mick go by. Mick, I'm kind of tempted to go to attack. Let him around. Let him around. Don't fight your teammate. Let him around. Don't fight your teammate. Don't fight your teammate. Come on, baby. We need Mick to get around. We need a fast lap out of Mick here. Come on, let him around. I'm going to put our ERS on harvest as well. Oh, this is not good.
Copy that.
This is not good. Those tires are too hot. Yes, I know. We're gonna change him out this lap. Come on, let him around, K-Mag. We needed K-Mag to let him go a lot sooner. We're gonna have DRS here. We're gonna be fine. How is Mick not passing him? I'm so confused. All right, whatever. I was wanting to get Mick around so that Mick could go for the
pace a little bit.
Overcut. We want to make sure Mick comes out in front of Joe, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's make sure he knows he's coming in for some new boots here. We're gonna put Mick on the hards. K-Mag is
box now.
Looking okay. So at this point, this right now, from this lap up until lap like 21, 22 maybe, this is where we need a safety car. If we get a safety car here, that would be fantastic. Mick is in the pits here. Hopefully a good pit stop. No speeding penalties, no craziness. Let's see how this works out. Pull into our garage, nice and quick. Nice and quick. Not too shabby. We're going to be coming out behind Ocon. We are way behind Joe. Mick just wasn't fast enough there, dude. He was not fast enough. We needed him to have really good in laps, and he just didn't make it happen. I mean, it's not ideal. We definitely lost some time in that segment. I think we were slowing down Magnussen to let Mick by, and I don't think Mick was able to get by, and then Magnussen was just going slower, so we're going to hope that Magnussen can put in some good laps here. We can start getting some time back. I'm watching Joe here. So Joe is catching a little bit.
Box.
We're doing pretty okay, though. Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton are all making me a little bit nervous here. Joe's having a great race. I got to give it to him. I don't know what his strategy was, but he killed it. Tsunoda's looking decent. We're going to be okay. I trust in K-Mag. Let's go, baby. He's going to pull his way into the pits here. We're going to lose about, on average, 22 seconds, so we're definitely going to have Joe flying by. Mick is going to come by. Hamilton is going to come by. And I think we're going to come out in front of Tsunoda. So Mick is 5 seconds behind Joe, who's having a great race. Absolutely killing it. Hamilton's 2.3 seconds behind Mick. K-Mag's 2 seconds behind Hamilton. I mean, we're looking pretty good. At this point, we just got to kind of drive around in some circles. Oh.
Okay, understood.
He's going to have to wait to be able to re-enter. He's going to come back in fifth. Oh, no, dude.
Right, watch this.
On some fresh tires, too.
And yes, That's the lockup.
Just didn't have the time to warm them up. That's unfortunate. We're gonna be fine. We can work through this. I mean, we still have 2 guys in the top 5, I believe. Mixed tires are not gonna be good after that lockup. We're gonna have to make sure we take care of those. Hopefully there's no flat spots or anything, but we're okay. He does have a couple of Red Bulls just breathing down his neck, though. So we're gonna make sure we stay in this DRS train with Tsunoda. Hamilton is in our targets here for K-Mag. I'm gonna say K-Mag, if these tires are warmed up, which I think we can check them, I'm gonna say let's kind of, I mean, he is catching him. I'm gonna say let's use a little bit more fuel. Going up to the attack pace is scary. If we can get within DRS range of Hamilton, that would be a really, really big deal. So we're basically in 2 major DRS trains at this point. Now Hamilton on this back straight is gonna get his DRS. He's gonna activate it. He's probably gonna end up passing us. And if he does, that's okay, because then the next time around, we're gonna have DRS. We're gonna pass him. We're making each other quicker. We're kind of almost teammates at this point. Now Mick, we're kind of in a train behind Tsunoda. The Red Bull, oh, this is getting spicy. I'm gonna go Verstappen's point of view. That's getting spicy.
Race position gained for Mercedes.
I would imagine the Bulls are eventually going to get past us, but if we could maybe get by Tsunoda and stick behind the Bulls, think if we were tucking into a Hamilton and a Verstappen DRS train with both of our guys, that's going to lead us to a pretty good finish. I think we're in a good spot here. I'm happy with where this is. I'm tempted to speed ahead, but I don't want to go too far. Mick actually got in front of Perez there for a moment. Mick is in front of Perez. Dude, this is fantastic. Yeah, we're sticking with Perez. We're up to a 9.1 second gap between 3rd and 4th. The front 3 are kind of running away with it. This is the ideal scenario. Now, when people start pitting, that's where things are going to get a little sketchy. Okay, we've got pitters. Oh, man. It kind of messes us up because Hamilton was our tow buddy. He was our DRS buddy. We were playing leapfrog, catching up to Joe. Now we're 2.5 seconds behind Joe, and we got to try to catch him. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to have to watch this very closely. I'm going to move K-Mag up to aggressive and maybe push.
Okay, Kev, no management required, so push as much as you can.
We want to try to get within DRS distance of Joe here. If we can do that, then we're going to keep pulling ahead of Mick and this whole crew. It does look like Perez went in, so now Verstappen is right behind Mick, looking to make a move. Verstappen, he's got DRS, right? He's not able to get around him. Let's go, Mick. Make that car as wide as you possibly can, and let's get this done. All right, we're 1.3. Here we go. Verstappen's putting in fastest laps, of course. He's on 32% old mediums. Joe is in the pits. Are you kidding me? We were pushing to catch him, and he pit. Oh, my gosh. Verstappen's going to be going in soon. I would imagine Verstappen is probably going in this lap. The problem is K-Mag is going to be out on his own island at this point. We need to make sure Mick stays with Verstappen. Verstappen's going into the pits. All right, we're going to have to... I think we got to pit Mick. I'm going to tell him to go all out. Mick, we're going attack, push, deploy. We're going to go all out, and we're going to see if we can either come out in front of Verstappen or alongside him. Verstappen, this is Verstappen's...
Mode push.
Second pit stop, right? It's got to be. So he's going to be coming in, going to hards, and he's going to spend the rest of the race on hards. Yeah, he's going to hards. So we want Mick to stick with Verstappen as much as we can, and K-Mag, we're just going to stay out for a little bit and hope for the best. Maybe get a safety car somewhere in here. Do not bend this. Make it around the track. One solid, smooth lap, and then we're going to bring you in for your hards. Let's go ahead and pit options. He's going to go to his second set of hards, and we're going to pit this lap. I mean, it's going to be close. We're a lap before we wanted to be, but if everybody else is going to try to make these hards work, we can too. Somehow we're going to come out a couple seconds behind Max still, even though we were pushing that lap. At the pit entry, come on, baby, here we go.
Understood.
Bottas is in the pit behind us.
And white line, white line.
This is one lap earlier than we wanted to, but we're going to be okay. Verstappen's coming around here. He's got one corner left to go. We have not entered our pit stall yet. There it is. Verstappen's going to be turning, coming down the main straight. Mick's going to be coming out of the pits. We didn't quite catch him. We're going to be behind Sainz, but at least we're going to be in Sainz draft. We're going to be okay. So I'm going to go aggressive, balanced. The good news is Max does not have DRS. So Sainz and I might be able to build up a little train, and we'll see how it goes. K-Mag is out here. Again, just kind of a sitting duck. We're almost in our pit window a couple laps from now. Now would be the time for the safety car. If the safety car gods were going to bless us, this would be it. We needed Mick to stay in the Sainz DRS train and just kind of keep up with them. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's just let this go. I'm going to keep an eye on Sainz and Mick. Oh yeah, Mick is falling way behind, dude. How is he that slow? Bottas is looking like he's going to get Mick, but hey, Mick's holding a top 10 too. We're okay. Now the thing is, we are officially in our pit window, and this is the last big decision that we're going to have to make. Now K-Mag is going to the mediums. He's going to have to run these fairly long. I kind of want to wait for a safety car. If we got a safety car, it'd be huge. We also need to think about where he's going to end up coming out. Perez and Verstappen are both right in that range. I mean, do we want to pit and come out in between the Red Bulls and try to stick with them? We tried to stick with Sainz, and we very obviously couldn't. But if we fell down, then at least we'd have, you know, Mick in that area. We could start building off of each other. I don't know. Right now, we'd be put probably right here, and it's dropping. Well, we're not pitting this lap. I think we got to pit next lap. I think we just lost a spot to Perez, too. I think we should have hit that last lap there. You're going in for mediums, my man. If we get a safety car this lap, that would be huge. Yellow flag in Sector 1. What do we have? Please, dude, if we get a safety car. Yellow flag, watch yourself out there. Vettel had a spin.
Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel.
Well, that did nothing for us. I was hoping, dude, if we would have got a safety car right there. I'm almost tempted to stay out and wait, but I don't think that's the right call. So it looks like, yeah, we're going to be coming out in front of Sainz. Let's keep an eye on Sainz here. Make it a nice one. Make it a nice one. No penalties. No, you know, crazy stuff. Here we go. Sainz is pushing. Get in, get out. Nice and easy. Onto the mediums. That's going to be your last set for the rest of the race. And let's see. I mean, we're not. Are we going to get out in front of the Bulls? We got out in front of the Bulls. That was a great stop. In between two Red Bulls right now. If we can kind of stick with this, we're going to be in good shape. And we've got a little DRS train happening. Magnussen might really be able to make out well here. Mick is going to move up to a P7. I don't think he's going to be catching Sainz anytime soon. Hopefully Norris isn't able to catch this. Hopefully he and Bottas are going to be able to work together. So we might actually be okay. I'm going to fast forward here. Let's see what happens. Just stick with him, K-Mag. As long as you stick with Max, we're going to have a good finish here, I think. This is literally perfect. So we've got a train with the four of us right here. Sainz obviously isn't catching us. Bottas is not going to catch Sainz, but then Bottas and I have a train going here. Norris is not going to catch them. I think we're going to get a top 5 with Magnussen. I mean, the Red Bulls will probably end up catching us. We'll see how this works out. I think we did okay here. We're going to fast forward this. I'm going to cross my fingers. The only thing that could shake it up is if we got some sort of a flag or something. Wait. Sonoda had a lockup, and oh my gosh, dude. Joe is 1.9 seconds behind K-Mag, who's 3.5 seconds off of Lewis. I don't think he's going to be catching Lewis anytime soon. He actually is. Dude, hold on. Are our tires good? Oh, K-Mag. We need to calm this down a little bit, I think, buddy. We're going to have to go to standard. We got to be careful here. K-Mag is in slightly sketchy territory with his tires. So is Mick. All right, we got to manage these tires. I guess there are more things that could go wrong. Esteban locked up.
This looks like Ocon. Oh, and there's the lockup.
I mean, that's not going to affect us that much. Dude, this is crazy.
It's a yellow on the pit straight.
Verstappen crashed on turn 15. What?
Just watching the Red Bull. Oh, a nasty crash there.
I don't think he's going to be able to get out of that. Are we going to have a... Oh, dude, if there's a safety car... Or was he able to... He was able to back up. Now, his wing's going to be screwed. He's done. I mean, he's not done, but he's not in good shape. He's going to go into the pits. He's going to have to get a front wing and everything else. That's going to take him out of the top 10. We need to be careful about our fuel here. Oh, shoot. Magnussen might have to conserve some fuel.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Yeah, look at this. We're 0.4 kilograms under our delta right now, which means we might run out of fuel before the race is over. 11 kilograms left.
Like someone's gone wide there.
Hamilton ran wide. What? Did we catch up to him? Dude, this is wild.
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton
involved
in this one. Well, I don't know what
he just went over the line a little bit. Stewards will take a look at that, give him a slap on the wrist. So when you're in the balanced mode, it does add a little bit of fuel. But I think we might need to go to conserve. I definitely don't want to run out of fuel here. I know Mick's going to be fine. I don't know about Magnussen. We're going to keep an eye on the laps here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I'm going to put him into conserve. That's going to slow him down quite a bit. Signs might end up catching us. But we're going to have to make sure we don't run out of fuel here, baby.
Okay, Mick, we need to save some fuel because we're not going to finish.
Yeah, we will. We're going to be fine. Just put it on save for a minute. We're under fuel by 1 kilogram on both cars right now. Come on, baby. Here we go. Just get it back to 0. Dude, if we run out of gas, I'm going to be so upset. Our tires are going to start falling off and getting a little bit sketchy, but we've got them on standard pace, so they should be able to manage it for 2 laps. This is getting so intense. Verstappen is overtaken Schumacher. Of course, we expected that.
Here we see
I don't think he's going to be able to defend that, but he's going to be able to hop into a DRS train with him. Dude, we're about to get a 2nd place. As long as he doesn't bin it, as long as K-Mag can bring this thing home. Now, keep in mind, his tires are entering the space where you don't want to be. So a lockup could be in our future. But as long as he's able to just take it home in one piece, he's going to get a 2nd place. Perez is looking at him. The good news is there's not really much of an overtaking opportunity before the end of the next lap. Oh my goodness. Mick ended up out of the points. Mick, you know what? I'm going to say attack, push,
We'll catch these guys.
overtake. We're going to see if we can get some points here. We might end up running out of gas. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perez is probably not going to get Magnussen. Mick went into the wall. All right, well, he lost it. K-Mag, just bring it home. Let's go. That's a P2 for Haas.
I'm very, 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 very sorry.
We told Mick to push it to try to make it into the points, and he ended up bending it into the wall.
We're looking at Lando Norris.
Ran right into Norris, I'm pretty sure. Tried to make a move down the inside. Oh, my gosh. Locked up.
Caused absolute carnage.
I hope he's okay, but honestly, I respect it. I respect the push. And at the end of the day, Kevin Magnussen with a P2. Hopefully we've got enough fuel to make it around and be able to take our fuel sample. Max had an issue with that earlier this year, but man, that was crazy. I feel bad for Mick. We told him to go all out. Car was at its lightest. The tires were not really up for that. I mean, sometimes you just got to give him free reign, and we did, and he went for it, and I'm sure he's hurting right now, but look at this.
A podium is a real feat, and it's been accomplished in style.
That's a crazy podium. Imagine we get this podium in COTA. Lewis,
Well, the Dane had a
K-Mag,
very impressive race,
and
really
Checo.
delivering when the pressure was on.
Great race, baby. We'll take it. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like we did okay. I'm sure there's plenty of things that they're going to be able to tell me I did absolutely horribly wrong and could have strategized better. But I'm excited to sit down with the real knowledgeable,
After the race, they sit in
like
7th
actually
place
smart
with the
F1 analyst
constructor
and talk about how this worked, and we'll see how we could have improved. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is just part 1. We're going to have that breakdown. We're going to have some vlogs coming, so be on the lookout. I will see you guys in the next video, and man, thank you so much to F1 Manager 22 for the opportunity. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.